Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us tonight. Our top story, spring training back in full swing. Orioles and Pirates fans finally getting a glimpse at the full roster during the first full practices today.
Fans will experience another first once the games roll around as well, with new security measures for stadiums. ABC 7's Adam Cellini is joining us live from the Baltimore Orioles home at Ed Smith Stadium with more on these changes. Adam.
Yeah, well, Scott and Haley, fans say some of the best part of spring training is that it's a break from the rigid rules and barriers that keep them from their favorite teams and players. But now spring training stadiums like Ed Smith and all others in Florida will be taking security measures that will be closer to what fans normally expect from regular season games. The full Orioles roster reuniting in Sarasota Friday after a walk-off home run ended their 2016 campaign. Closer Zach Britton, however, is only focused on the positives.
We were in first place for 111 days. Someone brought that up to me. That's a long time. So obviously we have the talent. It's just a matter of maybe shorten up those bad times.
That optimism rubbing off on some of the fans as well. A few visiting the Orioles spring training home for the first time.
It's a good time just to be able to see all the players up close and personal.
And it's exciting. It's like baseball season, it's back.
Perhaps not as exciting, an extra step between scanning your ticket and finding your seat this spring training. Both the Orioles and Pirates will have fans walk through metal detectors on their way into games, a move the Orioles say was mandated by the league.
We're glad to see MLB do it. It'll be just a little more protection of what is already a very safe and comfortable and secure environment.
In 2014, the MLB required all big league stadiums to adopt metal detectors. Orioles Vice President John Angelos says security has long been a top priority at Camden Yards in Baltimore.
We hire police officers in uniform, costs more, but it's a great investment in the safety of the facility and the experience and the security of our fans.
Last year, the Orioles made the unprecedented decision to ban fans from one game during the Baltimore riots and ensuing citywide curfew. But this latest move means Kyle Toman may have to take his wife and 4 kids through metal detectors, all while on crutches for a game.
I think so. It might be a little bit of a hassle, but the experience is well worth it, I think. I mean, for a first timer at least.
Now, stadiums will also be following a strict bag policy that carries over from last year. Nothing larger than a 16 square inch bag will be allowed inside the park, and those that are allowed inside will be searched for illegal items such as umbrellas, thermoses, and just use your common sense for some of the others. For now, live in Sarasota, Adam Cellini, Scott and Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Adam. Both the Baltimore Orioles and Pittsburgh Pirates are inviting fans out to the stadiums tomorrow. At Sarasota Spring Fest, you can watch the Orioles practice at Ed Smith Stadium and enjoy games and activities. Saturday afternoon in Bradenton, fans are invited to the Pirates Pep Rally from 5 to 7:30. There will be autograph sessions, live music, and other activities.
State Senator Greg Steube continues to push a number of bills that would ease restrictions for permitted gun owners, but the measures are being met with protests. Today, those in opposition took to the streets near Senator Steube's office, saying they oppose the proposed bills. Among the measures causing concern, legislation that would allow a concealed weapons permit holder to carry in places like a college campus, school, or an airport.
I'm protesting the 6 or 7 gun bills, which would allow guns in elementary schools, high schools, colleges, universities, the state legislature, city commission meetings, county commission meetings, school board meetings. I'm against all of those.
Well, mostly the ones that will protest are either ones that have a separate agenda or have no knowledge at all of firearms.
This is the 3rd year in a row in which Steube is pushing open carry measures. So far this year, none of his bills have made it out of committee just yet.
An attack at a gas station in Sarasota serves as a reminder to always be aware of your surroundings. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies say they arrested a man after he hit a woman with a tire iron and tried to steal her purse. Deputies were called to the Radiant gas station on Bee Ridge Road yesterday morning. According to the victim, a man walked up to her while she parked at a gas pump and demanded her purse. He then hit her with a tire iron and took off. Deputies later found the suspect's car in the parking lot of the Walmart on Cattleman Road. Gregory Scribner is now in jail on attempted armed robbery and aggravated battery charges. Holmes Beach police are releasing surveillance pictures. They're looking for a man they say tried to pass a counterfeit $20 bill at the shop Cupcake Delights on Wednesday. If you have any information about this case, you are asked to call Holmes Beach Police.
Sarasota police officers have a whole new stash of a fluffy tool. The Tiny Hands Foundation of Sarasota and Manatee Counties donating around 700 new teddy bears to the Sarasota Police Department. These new teddy bear officers will ride with the officers, and they'll be able to give the kids the cuddly stuffed bears to comfort them when they are in traumatic situations.
This gives us that bridge to gap the relationship with the young kids, and for them to be able to hold on to a teddy bear, it builds up a relationship and a bond between the officer and the young child.
Tiny Hands Foundation of Sarasota and Manatee Counties donated 500 of these teddy bears back in 2015.
Fantastic.
That's a good tool.
Yes, it is.
Yes. All right, now over to Bob for more on our weekend weather. It's here, Bob.
Yeah, fantastic. The word you used there, it's the same with the weather this afternoon. We had beautiful conditions, clear skies for the most part, just some high cirrus clouds, and 68 degrees right now, and the dew point temperature is really still pretty low at 46 degrees, so we'll have a chilly evening, not as cool as it was last night and this morning. The pressure 30.04, still high, but that's getting knocked down a little bit by an approaching storm system to the west of us. 68 in Sarasota, it's 75 though. Inland areas a little bit warmer away from that sea breeze right now, and you can see that quite clearly with the temperatures lined up here, Anna Maria and into Bradenton, as well as Longboat Key, all in the mid to upper 60s there, but mid 70s in Arcadia, Wauchula, as well as Mayaca City right now. It's 76 degrees and 73 in Parrish, and most areas reporting mostly sunny skies. Through this evening, we'll see generally fair skies. Should be a pleasant evening. Temperatures a few degrees warmer than they were last night at 11 o'clock. They'll be into the mid 50s for the most part. Now, there is a chance for some rainfall on Saturday. We'll talk about that and what it means for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Drug-Free Manatee is looking to educate people who are dealing with the record number of drug overdoses in the county. The nonprofit hosting a public workshop this morning at the library in downtown Bradenton. The organization is hoping to inform people about Narcan, an antidote that helps reverse the effects of an overdose. The medication is also known as naloxone.
The more education we have and access to naloxone, the more lives we can save, and that it's a community effort. It's not just one person. It takes all of us to talk about the risk factors, to talk about how we reverse an overdose, and how we can really combat this opioid epidemic in the community.
Naloxone can also reverse the effects of an overdose and save the life of the person who is currently experiencing an overdose. It's available at all Manatee CVS pharmacies without a prescription.
Circus Sarasota shows continue this weekend. The headliner, Sarasota's own Nick Wallenda. Members of his high wire team fell from the wire during a rehearsal for the Synergy show last week. Wallenda tells us the performers who were most seriously hurt are doing well and improving. He says out of the 8 injured, 6 have been released from the hospital. 3 of those performers still have rehabilitation stage to go through. Wallenda says his main focus right now is the circus and getting his family better.
We want everybody to be healthy and happy, just like we were before this happened. So, again, the community has been amazing, and they've supported our show. I hope that people keep coming out to see our circus. We're still closing the show. The Wire Act is still amazing. It's what we've done forever. It's what we'll continue to do forever.
Nick and other Circus Sarasota performers appearing today on the Suncoast View. The shows at Circus Sarasota will run through March 5th, so still time to get out there and see this amazing show.
And it's worth it.
It is. Still to come in your Suncoast News, something new for veterans in Florida. What one lawmaker wants to change about the holiday in November.
And ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your weekend weather forecast. Plus, keeping your knees strong and healthy, how you could tailor your workout to reduce your risk of developing arthritis.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
Once upon a time, there were children who didn't know the magic of books. They didn't have stories to introduce them to enchanting characters. Now you can give stories that change lives. Go to magicofstorytelling.com to give all children the chance to follow their dreams.
Flooring Depot has been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties for over 20 years with the best products and installation. Flooring Depot offers carpet, tile, hardwood, and more. Before you buy, give us a try. Stop by our showroom or visit us on the web at bestvaluecarpet.com.
Hurry in to Sunset Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota for big savings on some of America's best vehicles. Over 100 standard and available safety features make the new Chrysler Pacifica a safe investment for any family. And right now, you can buy one for just $24,999 or save up to $11,000 on a new Ram Crew Cab during Ram Truck Month. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
As the only certified surgeon of excellence in metabolic and bariatric surgery in the area, Dr. Joseph Chepley has performed more than 1,300 successful bariatric surgeries. Join us on ABC7 News from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 23rd. Dr. Joseph Chepley and his talented staff will be taking your phone calls as we discuss what makes someone a good candidate for surgery and the different options available to patients in our area. Thursday, February 23rd.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
There's a whole new way to bank at Achieva Credit Union with Achieva Checking Plus. Get new, unique features like full ID theft protection and online shopping rewards. Plus, it's an interest-bearing account, so you have a little extra for what really matters. Achieva Checking Plus isn't just an account for your money, it's for your life, including cell phone insurance. And that's good to know. Discover the plus at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Contemporary Cabinetry and Closet Concepts. Our strength is in building a relationship with our clients. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years. When you organize your home, you simplify your life. Call today for a free in-home consultation or visit the web at contemporarycabinetry.srq.com.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Veterans in Florida may be able to take advantage of a one-day sales tax holiday this year.
There's a bill moving in Tallahassee now that would establish the tax holiday on November 11th, which is Veterans Day. The House, local, federal, and Veterans Affairs Subcommittee unanimously approved the bill this week. It states that veterans would not have to pay sales tax on clothes that are $60 or less, as well as shoes. To be eligible for the tax exemption, vets would need to show a store clerk proof of their military service. The sponsor of the bill represents the Panhandle, which is home to many active military members and thousands of vets.
It's just one day, just articles of clothing and some footwear, so that the fiscal impact is not as significant. Because what I'd like to do is step out into the water and start honoring them the way I think we can, especially on a day that's the holiday already for veterans.
In his budget proposal, Governor Rick Scott suggested a 3-day tax holiday for veterans, but the bill's sponsor hopes the shorter length and smaller fiscal impact will make it easier for the bill to pass this year. Of course, the session gets underway early next month.
All right, sounds like a good idea.
And the weekend gets on the way pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Here.
We're happy
a lot of people
about
are looking forward to
Yes,
it.
we are.
Yes, and a chance for some rainfall. You know, it's not a great chance, but there will be a few showers around, I think, late Saturday. Most of the day, though, should be okay. The Van Wezel webcam, an okay day today. Lots of sunshine out there, and you can see those high cirrus clouds ripping in from the Gulf of Mexico. Should make for a gorgeous sunset again tonight. And as far as the overall rainfall goes, not much rain here against the military exercises. Actual radar fooling it, thinking there's some rough weather out there, but there are no showers out there. This is the activity that we'll watch. It's pushing off to the east right now, and it looks as though we will see that weaken somewhat as it kind of runs into this high pressure ridge, which has been dominating our weather over the past couple of days. It's going to slip off to the east just a little bit. It's 68 right now, and sunshine, and the dew point temperature is still pretty low at 46 degrees. Winds are out of the southwest. That's that sea breeze that has kicked in, keeping things a bit cooler right near the coast. Now, the hourly forecast, although it looks like some rainfall, it's not going to be there. And this is, again, computer generated. So although this looks rather ominous, it's not going to be this way. There's a 30 to 40% chance for showers and storms, mainly in the late afternoon as this system gets going. Now, you can see what's happening. A little gust front out ahead of the main rain band will get close to us on in through Saturday morning. And then as Saturday afternoon approaches, this kind of holds together and brings a chance for showers. This model depicting a little bit more activity than it had been just 24 hours ago. So we'll watch it. We will see clouds definitely moving in late in the afternoon and throughout the early evening. But once the system moves off to the east, we'll start to see high pressure build back in pretty quickly on Sunday. And so we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds for Sunday and warm temperatures. We're not going to see a cool down with this storm system because it's coming in from the west as opposed to from the northwest, which really usually sweeps a strong cold front our way. So this one will not cool us down. We'll stay warm. In fact, temperatures will be back into the 80s as early as Monday in inland areas mainly. Satellite and radar confirmation showing some clouds over parts of New York and also Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire, the upper New England states getting some of that. But the big story is out west. Record amounts of rainfall with this system. We talked about it yesterday. The center actually looked like an eye of a hurricane at one point. Now, it's still a lot of rotation or a lot of instability in the atmosphere, bringing that rainfall from Los Angeles, heavy rain, just missing San Diego, although it's starting to move in there now. And there are flood watches and warnings out all the way to San Francisco this afternoon and through tonight. You can see that activity. The heavy activity, the area in green is where the flood watch is located now. And again, more rain is on the way about 3 days from now to California. 30 degrees in Toronto. It's warm. It's warmer in St. Louis and Kansas City right now than it is in Sarasota. And looks like temperatures almost the same in Chicago. 67 degrees there right now, and 50 in Washington, 46 in Salt Lake City. And for the wind chill, not much of a wind chill problem. 23, the coldest I could find there into Toronto. Boston, it feels like 31 degrees. So pretty warm across most of the U.S. For boaters, southeast winds turn to the south tomorrow. Nice boating day. Seas running 1 to 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature warm, very warm, 70 degrees, and the UV index will be a 10 in the morning, although going back down to around a 7 in the afternoon as those clouds roll in. Low tide upcoming, 12:35, and the high tide will be at 6:30 in the morning. Sunset will be at 6:23 and sunrise at 6:04. Warmer tonight, but still on the cooler side. That's pretty close to seasonal averages. We'll see some upper 40s inland. Southeast winds 5 to 10, and mild on Saturday. Highs will be in the upper 70s. A 30% chance for afternoon showers. A 40% chance once the sun goes down tomorrow. And then just a 10% on Sunday. Notice those temperatures in the 80s through Tuesday, and a better chance for some rainfall on Tuesday as a little system moves in again. But temperatures staying above seasonal averages. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. And Suncoast Traffic Watch slow going on Interstate 75 tonight. Traffic backed up in both the north and southbound lanes from Fruitville Road north to State Road 64 in Manatee County. It's just a lot of traffic on the road tonight, and it is slow going, as you can see. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, a new study suggests that if you are an older woman, shedding excess pounds may reduce your risk of developing endometrial cancer. Indiana University researchers followed postmenopausal women for 11 years. They found those who gained weight during the study saw an 8 to 23% increased risk of endometrial cancer, while those who intentionally lost 5% or more of their body weight had a 29% lower risk of developing the disease. In obese women, weight loss led to a 66% decreased risk of endometrial cancer. Here's why. Fatty tissue releases estrogen, which can stimulate the endometrium and increase a woman's risk of endometrial cancer. Women with weaker thigh muscles may be more likely to develop knee osteoarthritis. That's according to a study in the journal Arthritis Care and Research. When women had less strength in what's called the knee extensor muscles, or the quadriceps, they were 47% more likely to develop knee arthritis. Weakness in the hamstrings was associated with 41% greater odds of knee osteoarthritis in women. Thigh muscle strength did not appear to influence that risk in men. It sounds romantic to pick up and move across the globe for true love, but instead it could actually make you truly miserable. A 2015 Internation study showed that among all types of expats, the group that moved for love was the least happy. The biggest source of anxiety came from personal finances. Many of these significant others have left well-paid, secure positions, and then in their new country, they're often paid much less, and in some places, they're not even allowed to work without support of a local sponsor, which can make for a lot of stress. Coming up, a rescue on the ice. Crews scrambled to save a teenager who got in trouble while snowmobiling. Plus, a quick save at an iFly facility, and employees' quick reflexes come in handy. Those stories straight ahead.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Cancer does change people's lives. It is frightening. The treatment for fear is hope. And what works for you is not necessarily going to work for somebody else. It does take a whole team. This is a facility that really cares about the outcome of the patients. So our job at Sarasota Memorial Hospital is to meet the needs of that individual any way we need to meet them.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
Car experts and customers agree. There's a whole lot to love about a new Subaru. Subaru was named the 2016 Best Overall Brand, Most Trusted, and Best Performance Brand by Kelley Blue Book. And ALG named Subaru its top mainstream brand for residual value for 2016. Now you can lease a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month or get 0% financing during the Subaru True Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
A popular winter pastime turns dangerous for a 16-year-old girl in Maine. The teen was snowmobiling on what she thought was a frozen lake, but she ended up getting thrown off the snowmobile and onto thin ice. 3 strangers nearby immediately jumped into action, throwing a thick rope her way and then pulling her out.
All 3 of us pretty much decided, hey, let's get out there. Right place, the right time over there, and we helped, and we had what we needed to get the job done, and it worked out very well.
Each year, about 14,000 people are injured on snowmobiles, but the industry says operator decisions and not the machines may be responsible for some of these accidents. Some snowmobiles can fly at speeds over 90 miles an hour and weigh more than 600 pounds. Well, the quick reflexes of an iFly instructor in Texas may have saved a toddler from some serious injuries. Take a look. His swift actions were captured on surveillance video. Jesse Leos says he was just getting people ready to go into a wind tunnel at the indoor flying facility when he saw the boy start to fall off a counter. In a flash, he caught the boy. Video of the catch was posted on Facebook and has since gone viral. Leos calls newfound internet fame both bizarre and weird.
A dramatic rescue in Oakland, California. Firefighters and police and Coast Guard crews were called to a channel off San Leandro Bay this morning. A car had apparently fallen into the channel, as you can see here, and filled with water. A dive team also assisted in this rescue. The condition of the driver is unknown. A Florida college student received quite a shock when he found a large python under his car. A police officer in Davie County was called to get an 11-foot python from under the student's car at Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale. The snake put up a fight and crawled into the car's engine compartment. Eventually, they managed to pull it out. It's believed the snake was someone's pet. It was turned over to a company that cares for exotic animals.
You find that under your car,
I just run, and then I call
Right.
Damon Hurd.
Somebody.
And I say, this is where my car is, so you can go find it.
I'm not driving it today.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Still to come on your Suncoast News, the good times will roll once again in northern Manatee County. What the community of Rabonia has in store for this year's Mardi Gras comeback.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll go to the opera with 400 local kids and tell you their reaction.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
If you want to rediscover the smooth, radiant skin of your past, consider a facelift, eyelid lift, or laser resurfacing from Faces by Fezza. Restore your natural, youthful appearance and the confidence that goes with it when you trust your face to the expert hands of Dr. John Fezza. Using a delicate touch, he gives you natural-looking contours, a clean jawline, and long-lasting results. Call today to schedule a private consultation, because when you look good, you feel good. Faces by Fezza at Center for Sight.
I won Cash for Life from the Florida Lottery! So I get $1,000 a day every day for the rest of my life. Day 1, bought a pony. We're best buds. Day 7, this is crazy! Another day, another grand. This one's on me. Then Mom said, better save some. And another grand, share the love. I don't even play this thing, but I got a bunch. And another grand, and another grand, another grand, another grand. Let's do it again tomorrow.
With a prize of $1,000 a day for life, the new Cash for Life draw game is your ticket to a grand day every day.
There's a whole new way to bank at Achieva Credit Union with Achieva Checking Plus. Get new, unique features like full ID theft protection and online shopping rewards. Plus, it's an interest-bearing account, so you have a little extra for what really matters. Achieva Checking Plus isn't just an account for your money, it's for your life, including cell phone insurance. And that's good to know. Discover the plus at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Go ahead. Make a fashion statement. Demand something more than just ordinary. Capture elegance in every turn and drive with flair. Where beautiful styling is standard. Stop in and take a test drive. I'll guarantee you'll never go back to plain vanilla again. The all-new 2017 Fiat 500 starting at $14,999. Only at Sunset Fiat in Sarasota.